Hello. Today in Purpose Time, I just want to share with you a little story and just let you all know that everything, sometimes you have a lot of enemies around you. You have associates that pleading to be friends, but they're really enemies, and they're enemies unknowingly, not knowing that they're enemy. They're praying still, they're praising God, they're still going to church, but really and truly, they are part of the devil's kingdom. So basically, I just want to share with you a short illustration, and I just want to encourage you about it. And you yourself, maybe you don't even know that you're an enemy to somebody and working part time in the devil's vineyard. So I'm just gonna share with you. Alright. So basically, I'm looking at the story where Herod and the Pilate, the king's friend, in Luke 23 verse 12. They had problems before. They were enemies before, but because of Jesus' situation, they come together as one, wanting to fight against God's Son, Jesus, right? So I just want to use the storyline in just this little verse, just to say that sometimes you have people around you, and they don't really like you. They don't really mean you well, but they still smile with you and they still talk to you. And then when they meet your major enemy, that's the number one enemy in your life, that's the one that you know about, then they literally start to come close, and then trying to you know um fight you down. So when they meet with your number one enemy, they become your second number one enemy, and they fight together, trying to tear down your own kingdom, right? So what I'm saying is that most Christians today, I can prove that. I'm living testimonies. I have them around me. They are praising God, they're singing, they're still shouting, they're still testifying, they're still exalting, they're still going to church and say thank you, Jesus. But most of the time, these people hate you, these people bad mind you, these people grudge you. And I don't know if it's like they make themselves literally available to do this, or it's literally something from them. So I just want to say to somebody that you don't even know what's happening these days, because many people that pretends to be your friends, many of them are your foes, many of them are your enemies. And because of that, I literally know that, like personally know that. Because for example, I have an enemy, right? And I tell you, my best friend, that there's an enemy down the road at number 2A block, and my enemy know that. But my best friend become my enemy now. She's just like a secret enemy, and she don't like me. She don't like the way I speak. She don't like the way I do my hair with the curls, and she don't like anything about me. But she don't let me know that. But that little hatred is growing bigger and bigger, because each time I curl my hair and the curl stays, she hate me more. And each time I talk and people understand when I talk and say, she hate me more. So she's a little secret enemy. So when a day will come, she'll just go down the road at point A block, and she'll meet up on my major enemy, and she'll sit and have a table talk about me. Now, some of these people, they don't literally have to meet your number one enemy. Sometimes they're against your number one enemy in a little way, until they realize maybe your number one enemy is right, because they're sharing the same common ground of hatred and malice, and grudge and everything that your number one enemy have. So I just want to make this video. I just want to steer it mostly to Christians, because I realize that today in our society and world, we have a lot of people going around that they're Christians, but they're still secretly 18 people who they worship with, 18 people who they live near, 18 people that help them, 18 people that provide for them, 18 people that intercede at night for them. I just don't understand. So I really just want to let you know that it doesn't even matter how long anything of the sort might happen. You just have to be steadfast and vigilant. God will surely tear down these enemies, these secret enemies, these sympathizing hypocrites. I've learned that word from Bishop Mees. So people, just be watchful, be vigilant. Just go out there and love people, and go out there and forgive your enemies and your foes. I mean, you're just going to heap up a fire of coal on their heads. Whenever you do this, things. I hope you're hearing me because the breeze is like the wind is so like hard today in Emancipation Park. I just decided to stop by. So just go out there and love people, and do what you have to do. But don't ever, ever, ever feed up on the spirit of AIDS, because once you say you hate something about somebody, it get large easily. It's easily spread. It's not like you trying to love somebody. Hatred spread more faster. So the minute you realize that you dislike something in your church brother or church sister or your classmates or your co-worker, I mean, just go to them and solve it and try to love them, because trust me, no one is perfect. That hatred is going to grow to malice, to grudge, to covetousness, and kill that person. So you don't want that. You really don't want that. You don't want to lose your soul because of one thing or somebody, right? God bless you. Purpose of time.